All right, everybody. Welcome into Monday, January 25th, 21. It is just afternoon time. Good morning, Dimitri, James, Jolly, Peter. Hope y'all all having a fabulous Monday. It has been tough. I'm trying to wait until I trade until we all get on together, but it has been really tough on me this morning. I've been wanting to jump in and do all kind of stuff, and I'm like, no, Bobby, patience, young man, patience. Wait till the team gets in and we can all get together and do this together. Because really, you only need an hour a day. You don't even need an hour a day to trade. I mean, you need good maybe 10, 15 minutes to put your trades on, and that's it. What we do here is we go into a little bit extra analysis every day, which is kind of cool. But I mean, really, this is for the working guy, right? You got other stuff to do. You got goats, you got chickens, you got kids, you got cows, you got jobs, whatever you got. This is for you, and we appreciate you jumping in and being with us because this is something that all traders can do. So first of all, I just want to look at the E-minis this morning, and it's amazing how this little chart works. It's to me, it's just cool. So let's see. Here we looks like the market. You know, this is Friday. Here's Monday where we kick off. Boom, baby. We go down, and then boy, do we go down. Look at this. We touched all the way down here, but then it's almost as if the market said, "Hey, wait a minute. We're getting toward the lower end of fair value." So it came down and tagged where the volume has been most heavy over the last 10 days, didn't it? Look at there, it just tagged it. And then it's like, uh-oh, we know that Bobby has drawn the big green monster and that down here is going to be an area of oversoldness. So we don't need to go down there and be oversold. We need to keep in this fair price range so it goes back up. And I'll be dang, look where it's at right now. Right at the 50% line. Is that cool or what? So if you are using this in your analysis, it's great. Now, for those of you that don't want to draw this, you don't have to. You really don't. Go with the probabilities. Go with the deltas. You can be a total quant. You do not have to be a chartist at all, but it's here if it helps you, you know. So let's go in and let's just do our daily routine. And what is our daily routine? First of all, it is to go to our little spreadsheet and record your net lick, right? So we go in, we go, today is the 25th. Now y'all ready to be impressed? Hold on, let me get everything ready. Let's see what this is today. Over here. All right, so let me see what the number is for today. And it is wowzers. Look at this. What are we going to get to do now? We're going to get to do, let's see, here it comes. I think, wow.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the side.
Wasn't that exciting? Oh, by the way, I got to say, I got to give a shout out to Smitty. Smitty, his account's up like 4% on the year, right? And so I don't think Smitty would mind me telling you this. He's up like 4%. So we were chatting over the weekend. And after he did that, he started playing the Jeffersons for his wife. I love it. I love it. So, but no, this is not correct, y'all, because we transferred a little bit here. So let me make this. Let's see if this will take it down to what it's supposed to be. So I'll give y'all a little trick this morning. There we go. That's what actually happened. So see how this thing automatically takes care of it for you? So if you move more money in or you move money out, this thing automatically takes care of it for you, right? So if I moved 5K to that, then it moved that up and took care of your running P&L for the year, and then it adjusts your number, all right? So I didn't mean to, but I did want to play the Jeffersons, which I actually should have, since this says negative 153.11. I should have got the Price is Right loser horn, so let's play that real quick. Let's see, here we go. But not to worry. So let's now check our Greeks, because now you know my buying power is going to be way, way low. So let's check all of this out. Let's go to our little Thinkorswim monitor tab. And let's see, do this. Man, look at me being long. No wonder I'm down today. 15.71. Only fill in the blue charts, 15.71. Then we go to our theta, which is going to be extremely low today. So we got a lot of work to do. 60.97. 60.97. And the Vega. Vega, negative 390. Not bad. Then it pulls out all of our ratios. So wow, even so, it's saying that it's, what, 0.12? That's good. That's using the new NetLick too. Okay, awesome. So the buying power that I'm using is 14,645, let's say. 14,645. So that means that we are using 29% of our buying power. Let's see. Yep, it's got the new NetLick in there, the new 5K that rolled in. So we're at 29.92 buying power used, and let's see what our deltas say. No adjustment. However, I would like to be a little negative delta. So we're right at delta neutral. We're a little long, aren't we? And the market was up today and down today and moving all over the place. So now let's see if there's anything that we actually need to do. Let's go to our equities tab and see if we're getting any closing signals from anybody. So we got one trade, it's negative 17. We got one up 11, one minus 70. Oh no, one up 20, one down 29, one down 13. And why is free sale not, oh, I know, because we don't have the thing in there because we've got a Jade Lizard in that. Okay, so let's see if we're getting closing signals. We've got a Tasty Trade Optimum close on, what is that one? Riot. But we're up, let's see, how much are we up on Riot? We're up 44.90 in Riot. But remember, we took a loss because we rolled that out of $66. So if I close it now, even though it says an optimum close, that overall trade will be a loss. And I'm not ready to take a loss on that yet. So let's just go to our little statement here. See if we can see anything that needs adjusting. Who else came in? Dwayne came in. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning, Drew, Superfy. Glad to see you guys this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's see what we have going on here. Make sure we've got these up 26% on Riot, but we're saying we're not closing that one because we want to give that a little chance. We're up 17% on silver, free fuel cell, gold. Look at that gold, man. It was up like 130 this morning. That's such a great trade. I think I'm up like over 600 on the year on gold. All right, look at this, man. My little micros, I'm down 75 bucks today. And that's the thing that I want you guys to not worry about. I mean, you heard the disappointment in my voice, but am I concerned? No. Don't be concerned over your NetLick going up or down. As a student of Karen the Super Trader, and I remember listening to her, she said, oh, there's a lot of times that our NetLick is up or down, but our positions are perfectly safe. So let's go to EWZ down a bit, DraftKings down a bit, VIX. This is the amazing one. Look at this, y'all. VIX is up today. Volatility, that means that if we're up on the VIX trade, that means volatility is coming into the market. That is interesting. All right, XLE down a bit, and Goldman Sachs is the problem child, isn't it? At down 63%. That was down at 90% today. And this one has, 25 days left on that trade, right? So at probably 21 days, we're going to adjust that one anyway. But let's just look at Goldman Sachs. Let's see if I feel the need to do something on Goldman Sachs. Here we go. Let's just look at our chart. See if we've kind of still got the same assumption on Goldman Sachs. Oh, excuse me. Man, the energy level this morning. I need some coffee. All right, so Goldman Sachs, you see these two lines? That's because I had to duplicate the chart, right? I didn't get them exactly right. So don't let that fool you. But we know that Goldman Sachs, here's where the most volume is traded in the last 10 days, right? This is the fair value but area we always draw, right? That's fair value. So Goldman Sachs got angry today and went into an oversold area. And then it's like, hey guys, Bobby's drawn a chart here. Stop it. We got to pop back up a little bit. So it's trying to pop back up a little bit. You know, I mean, this is a day that if you did not put on the Goldman Sachs trade the other day, if you didn't sell a put on it, would be a probably dang good time for you to sell a put or to sell a put spread on Goldman Sachs, right? We like selling puts when things go down. So, I mean, it's down 60-something%. Let's look what it looks like on our other chart. I already got it pulled up here on our Trading View chart. Remember, if this is your first time watching, you can go to Trading View, set you up a free little account. This is the daily, and we put in the linear regression channel. So it's definitely, Goldman Sachs is in a upward channel. Now it's toward the middle of that channel, right? I kind of drew an area of support there. So down today toward the middle, be a great day to sell a put. Now price could come down to my 260. We see it there. That's where I have that particular put. But still, that's what we like doing. You like selling puts on days when the stock is down. And today it is down, what is it, down 3.13%. Let's see what would happen if I rolled that booger. Also, I looked at it on Tastyworks too. So here's what it looks like. Here's the profit zone, of course, with my short put. Anything above the break even there is all profit. Got 25 days, but it is getting nearer, right? It's getting nearer to my put. So a couple things you could do, right? A couple things you could do is you could sell a call against your put, right? You could do that. We could roll out the put, or we could, we're talking about managing trades now, maybe at 50% loss. Wonder what we could get if we rolled that out just a little bit. Let's just see if we can go into Thinkorswim. Not saying I'm going to do it, but I would like to at least look at it. So if we were going to trade, I think I can do it from here. Goldman Sachs, there we go. So if I create a rolling order, selling a calendar, so it would pull it out to, let's see, which expiration are we in? It's easier for me to see it here. Let's type in Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs. Okay. So here I am there, right? So it was trying to roll it out to there, I guess. Let's see. Create rolling order, sell a calendar at the 260. I mean, look at this, y'all. Well, wow, it's kind of a wide bid ask, but you could roll it out from the 19th of February, where I'm at now. We could roll that puppy out to the 26th of February. So you're rolling it out a week, and you're taking in another, well, it depends on where you get filled, right? $1.04. Let's just look at that. $1.04. See, it takes up no more buying power, right? That's what I like about rolling puts. You get you a good company, and you sell a put on it, and then you roll that puppy. So let's just let that work a little bit. If I could get $1.04, bring in $104 more, I'd be happy on that. Absolutely. So let's let that work. May not get filled. May have to go in and change it a little bit. Oh, who just came in? Ken just came in. Good morning, Ken. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Yourself?
I am fat and sassy. Over the weekend, I just laid around and did nothing over the weekend. except for I am the high school marching band. I'm the treasurer, right? So I had to balance the books and the checks and get the 1099s filed. Oh my gosh. And I got all that done. So I paid all of our instructors. I got all the 1099s filed and all the returns to the IRS, and life is good. So that was, I mean, really, that was the most significant thing I did over the weekend. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. All right, so we're going to let Goldman Sachs sit a little bit. Now it's down to 99. Let me just I'll reroute it down to about 99 again, see if I get feel. I'll even go down to that 97. I love taking in credit. Let's see what happens. And we'll let it sit there a minute. Canceled. Uh-oh. I think I heard of. Trying to see if my phone is going to vibrate one more time. No vibrations for me. But anyway, rolling and taking a additional credit in, never good. And of course, it's not in the money, is it? But it's got 25 days left on there. So things look good. So let's see if we can find a trade somewhere. Something that we don't have a trade in. So I'm going to pull out our watch list. And I probably need to make us a watch list as well of the stuff that you and I are trading. Because so many times, like on this equities tab, I'll forget about the stuff that I've traded and we made money in. Let's see if there's anything here we've traded and made money in. Apple's got earnings coming up though, doesn't it? So I probably wouldn't trade it. XLK, we made money on that. Let's see, what's XLK doing? Let's look at our watch list of preset liquid ETFs, XLK. And you see I've got them ranked by IV rank, right? So XLK, is it over here somewhere? My gosh, XLK is not in their entire list of whatever. Well, let's see how it's doing. XLK. That is the trust, the little technology one, right? Okay, let's see what XLK is. IV rank 15.8. Yeah. What were the rest of the ones here? Let's see. 15.8 IV rank. 15.8 would get it down to about right here, right? Yeah, you know, that's toward the bottom, right? We kind of like staying on the top half here. IWM, VXX, SLV. We've got an SLV. I don't really like trading the ultra stuff, you know, these ultra, you know, Qs and all this. I really don't do those type things. The Qs, I mean, I could get anything I wanted there in the SPY. XLE is up top. I think we've got a position in XLE. Let's see, XLE, yep. We've got a position in XLE. What else do we have? As we're just looking for some trades. EWZ. I think we've got an EWZ too, don't we? Yeah, we went into Brazil the other day. Because we knew that Matt had been to there before, and that's down. I just don't like airplanes, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. I am scared of them. And two, when you're fat and you get on an airplane, you know, people look at you and they ask you if you want that extra belt buckle, you know, to get yourself strapped in. I'm like, yeah, I'm not all about that. EWZ, XLE, we said we had something. EWW. EWW is Mexico. Seems like we've had Mexico stuff on before. Let's see what we got here. No, EWW. What's in the top half? Let's look at it. Let us look at EWW. So if we've traded it before this year, we've probably got a chart on it already. Here we go. Let's make sure this one is EWW. Did I not do that one? Oh my gosh, started on November the 2nd, 10/28. Let me look at that. Level 50%. If I didn't name it, that means it's probably not right. So let's draw the big green monster for this thing. And again, you don't have to. You can just go slop you on a trade on there. You don't have to draw the big green monster. I don't want you to ever get upset about the big green monster. I don't want that to be an impediment to your trading. I just like looking at it. And since we hang out for an hour together, we got some time. Why don't we just do it? So let's look at EWW. Mexico. I have been to Mexico. And I'm not a drinking man, but I thought, well, while I am in Mexico, I was going to get me one of those, what's that drink down there? The margarita. And, I mean, they brought me one out as big as my head. Jeez, was it big. And I took 2 sips of it, and I go, that is the nastiest tasting stuff. 40.89 is the low. Right? Yep, 40.89. And then they had iguanas all on the beach. All over that beach. I mean, they were like cats, y'all. I mean, you just be laying on the beach, soaking up the sun, and an iguana just, going right beside you. It's crazy. 43.97 is the high. And the smallest taxi cabs I have ever seen in my life. I got whiplash being in that thing. Oh, Matt, this is one I think you were asking about the other day, something. Look at this. This is so cool. You don't have to draw anything else. The 50% line goes right through the middle of our little green line there. So you don't have to draw anything else. You are done. We just got to label it now. So, edit properties. We'll call this December for January. Using December prices to project January price action. And we like to color this green. Let's do that. All right, now let's go back to our little volume profile and see what we see on EWW. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Look at this. This thing is down almost 1% today. Mexican, right? If you are looking at where volume is traded, it's clearly here. This is where the most volume is traded in the last 10 days. It's now in this fair value area. This is the overbought area. This is the oversold area for this fair range. And right now, it is right down in the middle of fair value range. You could sell an iron condor. You could sell a put. You could sell a put spread. I mean, you got a lot of choices on this. I like it. I like it a lot. Someone said something in the chat. Let's see what that is. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. I too was in the high school marching band in high. Awesome, man. What'd you play? I played the trumpet. I got a scholarship to Jacksonville State University on trumpet, and also to the University of Kentucky. What'd you play, Matt?
I played trombone, and I was the drum major for 2 years.
Oh, man. Weren't those the best days of your life? Man, I love that stuff. I was all about the band. And now I'm just the treasurer. Holy Shimon, y'all. Look at EWW. We are clearly in an uptrend, right? We see the little channel. And we also see, let me just draw a little line here. Again, I ain't no chartist, y'all. I just like drawing stuff. Look at this. Look at this. If I were to draw one from here, you see a little bit, I see a little bit of support maybe there and there somewhere. I could pop that up a little right there. Go on, little monkey, get up. Jump up. There you go, right in there. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. Unless this thing just goes and crushes our dreams, right? So I was thinking more of a strangle or an iron condor, but after seeing this and seeing, look, what happened? It happened back here, didn't it? It permeated the channel, and what did it do? Well, it moved on back up. Moved it on up. You know? So I don't see it being a bad deal, me selling a little put in there. I like selling puts, y'all. Puts are our thing. Let's model it in Thinkorswim. I mean in Tasty Trade. So we got 41, 41, 41, 31, 25 days, or we could go out to 53 days. That's 35. That's more than 34. Don't want to go 144 days. What if I go to 53 days and I go to about a 22% probability of being in the money? That would allow me to bring in 61 buckarolas. That gives me an 82% probability of profit. I like that. Remember, we sell premium and we put the odds in our favor, don't we? So we sell premium there. We bring in $61 of extrinsic, which is our credit. We have a 87% probability of getting to 50%. And we bring in a little more theta, and we're outside the expected move. So how much of a, let's do our Sweet Bobby criterion. See what that looks like. EWW. Am I afraid of selling puts? No. I'm afraid of selling calls, y'all. Calls scare me. Puts, I can roll till I'm right, especially on ETFs and SPY and all that kind of stuff. Man, I can roll. But those calls scare me to death. So where were we at? This 61, right? Selling the 38, bringing in 61. Oh my gosh, what if we got 64 on that? I like that at the mid price. Let's look at this. So that's 63.45. 63.45. Let's go to the Rock calculator. 63.45. 63.45 over the buying power that it takes to place that trade, which was 300 and something. 398.15. 398.15. The kids used to make fun of me when I was in school for being in the band because they said, you know, someone your size, you ought to be playing football. And I was like, listen, pal, I got a majorette sitting with me in a seat on all these band trips, and I got another little cute little saxophone player on the other side of me. I said, are you kidding? You think I want to be on a bus with a bunch of sweaty guys? Y'all, come on. All right, so 53 days on that. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like a good trade, does it? I mean, actually, you bring in $63. You're using $398 with 53 days. That's a 15% raw return. Annual return's 109%, but if you adjust that using the Sweet Bobby criterion, that's giving you a 27% annual return on that trade. Doesn't look that good now. But now, again, this is something I'm experimenting with, right? This is not something that I'm saying it's my total decision maker. But what if I got 81? What if I move that closer? What does this say? 80.45. It's probably not going to be that much more. Let's compare them. 80.45. Because I still think I like the trade. 80.45 over, but let's see which one's better. 80.45 over 497.75. 497.75. So you can use these to compare and contrast as well, right? And then that's over 53 days. So that's a raw return of 16. Well, it's about the same, isn't it? 27.83, 27.44. You know, it says, is it a good trade? No, but it's still a trade that could help you get a 27% return in a year. So that's what you got to weigh it by. You know, you got to sit there and go, which is the better trade? Which is the better trade? Do I want to take the 80.45? It says it's a little bit better, doesn't it? I think that's where I'm landing. I'm gonna go for the bigger credit. So let's move and see where that's at. So the mid is 83. Let's see if we get filled there. I like our chances here. There we go. We are filled. EWW. 53 days out. Let's go and put it in our spreadsheet. So we sold some premium today, didn't we? Go to the equities tab. EWW. Any of y'all putting any trades on in GameStop? Man, that's some crazy junk. Crazy. I'll let the crazies play, y'all. Let them play. That ain't my game. All right, we're selling the... Well, what did I sell? February 26th, February 20... Oh, here we go. We sold the 39 put. Need to copy my little option out there. Does anybody want me to find you a spread on that? Remember how we done before? Show you how to find a spread if you are trading a smaller account and you want to put in a spread. Put it in the chat, and I'll do that for you. We will find you a spread so you can trade that with me. So we're doing the short put in that. Short put, what was that delta? About 20, I guess, wasn't it? Let's see. Let me go check. That's a 23 delta, 27 probability. We'll just call it 23. 23 delta. We're out 53 days. Put that on 125. And now because my net lick has gone up, I'm going to have to sell more premium than I normally was selling. So we got 83 cents on that, which was sweet. Glad you deterred me from GME. Yeah. Ooh. Man, I tell you what, I love reading the Wall Street Bet stuff. I love going in there and reading all the stuff that those do. And I tell you, sometimes when they're on something, you go, man, it sounds spectacular. But I know that I've got something slow and steady that works consistently. I'm not sure that they are in a point where they can replicate their returns year after year after year. I just love the tortoise approach, right? So let's see if we can find you a spread if you were going to do this one. Out 53 days in EWW. Change this where it says spread to single, change it to vertical. And then it gives you the $1 spreads there, right? So you want to find one that's about giving you a third of the width, which will be about 33 cents. Let's see what the 4041 does. There you go, 31 cents. You say, Bobby, I'm a baller, baby. I want to go bigger than that. Let me show you how to change that up. You can go vertical, deep and wide, go 1 month, go 2 strikes. 1 month, 2 strikes, go vertical, and that'll make that $2 wide. So then you'd be wanting to pull in about 66 cents, right? That's 58 there. 42.40 is 69. Choose your poison, but you say, Bobby, I'm a real baller. Let's go 3 wide. 1 month times 3 strikes verticals, and that'll make that 3 wide. So then you're looking at collecting about $1, right? So the 42.39 is 95 cents. But you see why I don't like that as much as just the naked. I love selling naked because look how much farther out I can get. My position is here, right? If you're doing that, you're right up here at the 42.39. So I like getting further out of the money, increases my probabilities. And man, if I get tested on this, I can close it, I can roll it. There's so much stuff that I can do. So just gives you options, right? That's what we do is options. So I like being down here. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now that probably got me a little bit more positive deltas, didn't it? See that? All right, let's see what our friend ES is doing because I need to put on my micros trade for the day. And of course, let me go to the Analyze tab and just look at something. I like going to the Analyze tab and let's look at my macros. Hopefully this will cooperate with us today. And I like going to expiration. Let's go to all expirations, the 4 expirations, and see what we've got. Is that the 4 expirations? I guess so. So, let's see, show all, let me hide simulations, single symbol. So this, I guess, is where price is, 38.25. You see that? So I am still in a good profit zone on all of my positions. Look at my downside break even. Man, I go all the way down here and at 32.67, I'm still going to be making profit. But I'm closer to the money. I'm closer on the call side, aren't I? I am closer on the call side. But I need negative deltas. You know, and that's one of those things, man. I got to sell my premium. I got to come in every day. I've got to find a trade, and I like trading the micros every day because that's what Sweet Beth's going to be trading every day. All right, so I'm just looking, seeing what I look like. I'm in a great profit zone there with all my micros trade. I'm closer on the calls than I am the puts. Let's see what the spreadsheet says. Spreadsheet gives me a little bit. Okay, Peter's got to leave and watch later. Okay, take care, Peter. Have a good rest of your day. Let's see what our action tab says here. All right, it says you will be selling premium today. Sweet Beth, if she ever takes over the helm, she'll be going out 53 days, and she'll be selling the 15 delta put and the 15 delta call. Now, I know that I need negative deltas in my account, don't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and it's easier to show you this in Tastyworks. I just love the graphics a little better. So what we would do, it recommends the 15 at 53 days out. So what I would probably do is go farther out on, instead of this 15% probability of being in the money, I would probably go a bit further out. Let's let them all populate. Here's the 11%. So I'd probably go, you know, what about a 10%? Go a 10 there. 32.40. Let's pop that one in. And then if we went 15 on the upside, 15% on the upside, let them populate, let them populate. Where you at? 15 on the upside. About in there, the 40.80, right? So 74% probability profit, brings in $194, y'all. Brings in nice theta. And see, it gives me just a little bit of negative delta. And that's all you're doing. You don't have to build Rome in a day, right? I mean, we're doing this to a point that over time, every day, I'm going to make it to where I'm getting a little bit negative delta. And so that's bringing in a nice nice amount of, what, $194? I could even move that put out a lot safer, couldn't I? I could go down here, 31.50. That's bringing in, what's that saying, 170? By moving it out, I thought it was less than that on the, maybe it was more than that. So that would be the 40.80 up hot top. You see we're outside of the expected move right here. That gives us a little negative delta that we need. And that is the, let's look at it on the analysis tab. Let's go to the curve so we can see it here. Yep. So see, here's kind of what that looks like. So we're giving us a lot of room to the downside, not quite as much room to the upside, but the great thing about that is that's giving us negative deltas, right? By putting the put farther down and putting the call closer in. Again, it's the calls that scare me, but that's outside the expected move. So that's the 40.80, 31.50, bringing in $172. 31.50, 40.80. All right, let's put that into our little trade here. 53. See, my mind, I lose it so quick. It was the 31.50, 40.80. 31.50, 40.80. 31.50, 40.80. $31.50, 40.80. 53 days out. 31.50, 40.80. 31.50, 40.80. Dang, look, that's getting me even closer. Wow, so those puts that I sold at the 15 delta, look, they're already down to 5%. That's so cool. 31.50. That's about a 8 or a 7 delta. See that? 8, 7 delta there. So let's sell the 31.50. Let's, oh man. Thing's moving around, baby. Let's get it for $16.50 while we can. $16.50. And remember, I like managing these things separately, right? So let's go drag her down. Where'd she go? 31.50. Why is it in the 39 day? It's crazy. Here we go. 31.50. I like seeing those get farther and farther out of the money. 31.50. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy that. And let's go put it in. to the spreadsheet, it goes under the macros tab because I like selling the macros. It's the only thing I put under the macros. There are other macros you can trade. And we did the 30-50. And let's paste our little option name, Control V. Looks like Thinkorswim is still not giving us our prices there, which is troublesome. That was a short put. And that was about an 8 delta at 53 days out. Entered that on the 25th. Y'all believe it's only 11 months to Christmas? How did that happen? And we got $16.50 for that. So we brought in 80 something dollars. Let's see, our credit was 8103. Okay, 8103. So now let's go sell the 15 delta on the call side. Uh-oh, Ken's got to go too. Wife commands my attention. Trust me, I know how that is. I know how that is. So we're going to go out and we're going to sell the 15 delta. 14, this is 16 delta, 15 delta. Let's go here. We'll get further away. Sell that one for $17.25. I'm going to try $17.50 just because I am greedy. See if we get filled. Yep. Y'all see that? Did you see that? I mean, it clearly told me $17.25 was the price. And it never hurts for you to get a little bit greedy on those guys. Go for it. Play with that order. Now it makes me mad I didn't go up even higher than that. I find good liquidity in these things, in these micros, man. And if you hadn't been trading futures with me, I mean, this is the futures options here. Guys, I love it. You get a better tax treatment with trading the futures and the futures options. These micros use no buying power whatsoever. Now, trust me, you can lose on them. You got to manage these things, right? But we're laddering into these trades every day. Y'all been seeing me ladder into these things, right? I'm putting these trades on every day. Every day, just laddering them out. Because in our resources tab, you have a little podcast in there you need to listen to that says market direction is irrelevant if you ladder trades. And we like making market direction irrelevant. So I'm going to get Control V to paste that in there. So we showed the call. That gives us a little negative deltas. Short call. And we did that one at the 15 delta, just like it recommended, 53 days. Now, guys, is there anything that you want me to evaluate, something that you've been thinking about trading? I love doing it for you. I want you to be able to do this on your own. You don't need me. I want you to be able to make your own decisions. But if there's something you want me to look at, I'm more than happy to.
I did put on a silver iron condor this morning.
There you go. How many days that? What was expiration and all that, Matt? What'd you do?
Let me check.
So he put on a silver trade, SLV. Let's look at it.
February 12th.
February
Credit
12th.
was $27.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar wide. 22.50 or 21.50, 22.50, 26, and 27.
So you bought that one. How did I change that to buy? Here. Bought that one. You sold that one. Then you came up 26, 27. So you sold the 26 and you bought the 27. So you got a 62% probability of profit, right? You brought in about 25 bucks or so.
27.
Yeah, so you got a better price than then, so you should be up a little bit now. 77% probability of getting to 50% on that. Yeah, that's great. Great. Yeah, very good. and let's just look at it on the analysis tab. I like looking at it here. See, that's what he did, right? Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's what it is, guys. We sell premium. We put the odds in our favor. And silver, remember, was one of those that was in the top of the, about the top half is what I would trade right here in the, for our top trades. Let's go into the Tasty Trade default. See if we're missing out on something here. Baidu. Didn't we say Baidu's got earnings or something? Baidu. That just sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like. Baidu. February the 25th, they've got earnings. That's a month away, man. A month away. What would we do in Baidu? It's got a good IV rank. Remember, something like this, I hate calls, right? But let's just look at it first of all. Let's look at Baidu on our little regression, linear regression. And Miss Traylor, my high school geometry teacher, thought I wouldn't use stuff like regression. Baidu is clearly in an uptrend. Boy, has it just going up, right? But what we see is that it went out of that and says, hey, wait a minute, we got to get back in the linear regression channel. So it jumped back in. Let me just draw something here. Let me just eyeball something. Y'all seeing that? Let me duplicate it. Clone it. I'm sorry. That's what they use. Clone. Clone it. Let's go up here. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Do you see what I see? Chonk. 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 It's a pinball, baby. That sucker's just going down and up and down and up. And today, this booger is down 1.6%. When do we like selling puts and put spreads? Well, we like selling it when things are down. I wish this would have happened down here, though, right? Because it makes you wonder, well, this thing going to come back down to, this 190 area. Let's just look at it. Let's draw y'all got another big green monster in you? I don't want to bore y'all with the big green monsters. I want to do what y'all want to do. But what I do is just show y'all what I do on a daily basis. This is what I do. So Baidu, let's draw it real quick like, from the low to the high. And edit properties. So the high is 225.35. And the low is 137.57. Boy, that thing has moved a lot, hasn't it? 137.57. Let's check this baby out. Hit OK. Now we're going to draw from the 50 to the middle of the green. So let's get our extension tool. Boom chakalaka. And y'all, you want me to explain why this works? I have no idea, but it is amazing. There to the 0 line. Right there. I wish I was smart enough to be the one that came up with this and I could tell y'all, oh man, let me tell you how I came up with this. This is not my puppy, but it sure does work. All right, so we're going to drag the 0 up to the 200. There. And we'll go down here and bring our 100 up to the bottom where we first did that little extension there. Right there. Hit the escape key. And we'll delete this puppy. Y'all notice how we're getting faster and faster on this, and I hope you guys are as well. All right, now we'll right click, edit properties. We'll call that December for January. And I told y'all I was going to draw y'all one for a day too at some point. If you're more in a short-term trade, we'll make this green, big green monster. Now let's go look at our friend Baidu. See if it gets me excited over anything. Baidu. Baidu. Well, what do we know? We know that it is close to where, the most volume has traded over the last 10 days, right? That's where most volume is traded. You see the little histogram here that goes out. It's farther here than at any other point. You got a one standard deviation above, you got a standard deviation below, and now where is price? Let's look at our big green monster. Well, there is a fair value area right here, and there is a fair value area up here. This is the oversold area for this particular fair zone, and this is the overbought area for this zone. Okay, now this is something I have not told you guys lately, but the gentleman that came up with this, Blake Young, says that if you see price at the 0 line, you are about to have a big move. What do you see? You see price right here at that 0 line. Okay? So, in my opinion, big move is coming on Baidu. All right? With that being said, I am not selling a put. I am not selling premium in this thing because a big move is coming. What he did, oftentimes, he would buy a iron condor, not sell one, but buy one based on a big move coming, an outside move coming when it comes on that 0 line. But with IV that high, you can't do that. So I'm sticking away from Baidu. But I do want to look at some of the other things. I got distracted a while ago that we've traded through this year that maybe we've not had an opportunity to have a position on. One of those is O. I love trading O. It's a real estate trust, and it's just cool. I like it a lot. Let's see what our O is doing. Wow. Look at this. O is killing it. It's up 1.37% today. We do believe that at some point there's a good probability that O is going to come back into this little channel right here. Right? Do I not have a big green monster on O? What the devil am I thinking? Hold on. We got about 6 more minutes together, y'all. Let me draw another one. Can't believe I hadn't got one on O. I'm thinking I trade that so much. Get rid of my little arrow here. Oh, man, that hurts. I've been trading it without my big green monster. My big green monster just gives me comfort in my trades. You don't want it? That's fine. You go right with the probabilities, baby. Hit it. Let's do it quickly. 58.71. And on the high side, 62.17. Might could get me some negative deltas on this one. 62.17. All right. There we go. So now we're going to do our extension. And we draw from the 50 to the middle of the green, right there, and to the 0. There, activate our big one. Activate. Going to draw the 0 up to the 200. Like so. We're going to bring the 100 right to the beginning of that red line. So let's get that. Like so. Hit the escape key. Then we're going to delete that. Now let's name our big green monster so we'll know we've got it there. Can't believe I've been trading O this whole time, didn't have a green monster on it. That's one of those I'm doing in the bed, y'all. I got to stop those bed trades. December for January. Right? December for Jan. We're going to call this green. All right, now let's look at our O trade here. Aha! What do we see? Well, what do I see? I see that here's where volume has been traded, right? Wouldn't surprise us to see a pullback to there. And I see that this is a fair value range it's been in. This is an overbought area. But price went above overbought and said, hey, I'll show you something, Bobby. I'll be in the oversold area for this fair value range. Interesting, Bobby. What do you want to do here? You were thinking about selling a call, weren't you, you little tubby joker? And now you're seeing it's in an oversold area, and you're thinking it might go into this area. So when I have conflicting information, what am I going to do? Let's go to the linear regression. Because I'm conflicted. Because I'm thinking, I could see a pullback to the big green monster. Isn't it neat that the big green monster's 50% line is right there at that yellow line? I could see that easily. Let's go to the linear regression. Type her in. Oh, baby, oh. So we are in a little bit of a downtrend. See that? Slightly. And we are at the upper range of that. Let me see if I can draw a little support line through here. I mean a resistance line. Let me just draw one. See what this looks like. So, I mean, you know, theoretically, it's still got some room to run, right? Let's pull that down a little bit. What if you pulled it right in there? Still got some room to run to the upside. Yeah, I bet it would give me some negative deltas. And I told you I don't like selling calls, right? This is something, though, that I could sell a call in and not be too frightened. Because if a call goes against me, I can sell a put. I'll be able to roll this out. Let's just see what kind of premium we could get. Because I'm just thinking, you know, in my mind, we may see a pullback there. Let's just see. Not saying I'm going to do it. I don't want to commit, but let's put in O here. O. Now, this is one of the few that I trade that does not have weekly options. Let's go to the 53. See, that's higher than the 26% there. So let's go to the 53 days. What are we doing? Selling a call? Yeah, see, the thing is, you don't have much premium there, do you? 62.5. Let's look at it. I wish I could combine Thinkorswim and Tasty Trade. Then I'd have the best of both worlds. I just like the visuals here. Oh man, they got earnings on the 22nd. They've got a dividend on January the 29th. Oh, see, that's enough to make me go, you know, I don't want to fool with it. We got a dividend and I'd be selling a call. Nope. Not going to do that. All right, so that was futile. I should have went there first. It's just easier to see that, you know, earnings and dividends and things of that nature on Tastyworks. Let's see if there's one other thing we can look at. Well, first of all, let's go, what have we been trading that's been good to us that we don't have a position on now? Helps if you go to the right tab, Bobby. Let's go here. Go into all of these, XLK, GLD, we got gold positions on Snap. We're out of Snap, and Snap has earnings, I think, coming up soon. That's what I hate about earnings, y'all, and why a lot of times I'll stay into the futures and into that world, right? PLTR, what's our baby doing there? That's been good to us. PLTR. We'll go look at that real quick, light, and then we'll round it up. PLTR. What is this puppy doing? PLTR. If it's down, oh no, that thing's up, man. That thing is up. PLTR is into a new fair value range. Look at that, y'all. The volume profile, man, is in the middle of that. Would it surprise me to see a pullback to that? Yep. But am I going to sell a call on an instrument like PLTR? Oh, heck no. I ain't going to do that. So it's in this fair value range. It's right at the oversold area there. look real quickly on our thing here. But I don't want to sell a put if that thing's up today. If it's up 1.53, horrible day to sell one. Let's just see there. PLTR. Y'all understand that, right? I mean, I'll do it sometimes, but I like selling stuff when it's down. I'll be dadgum, y'all. Look at this. Who could have drawn it any better? We saw that little puppy was going into a little tight little triangle. I said that it would probably move about that length. Do you remember where I got that length from? Let's move it over here. I got that length from here, right? I said, watch this puppy. I said, this thing is wound up tight. It is going to bounce. We move this up here like so, and I'll be dogged if it didn't do that. So PLTR, it's actually down today, huh? Down 1.38. It hadn't made that move yet, has it? What did it look like on our little chart? PLTR says it's up. Now keep in mind, I don't have the, let's see. Let's go to Tastyworks where I know I'll get the right price. PLTR. If that thing's down, I might just sell a put on that thing. No, it is up some. It's up. So I would not sell a put today. And it's got earnings coming up on the February 11th. All right. Well, guys, that about does it for our time. If you ain't got anything else for me to look at today, then I will. Let's see how close I am to getting my day done. I've sold some stuff today. Let's see. Weekly premium, but now that my net lick is up more, I only got $129 more to sell. So that's pretty easy. If I don't find anything else, I will put it in, I'll probably go back into the micros and sell my other $129 and get it done for the day. And I will post that in the room later. So good being with you guys. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And we will see y'all tomorrow. If you have any questions, post it in our Discord room and I'll get back with you later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.